end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the catch made by Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And this has been a familiar behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 8. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On the move to his left. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they work this out past the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Brady now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. On second down, here's Fournette. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hadn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette, and he is going to be... It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game.